Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to another video. We're back in the A320 again. This time we're flying for Tui, doing a flight. We left Birmingham a little while ago, and we're going into Burgas in Bulgaria. Just about to come up on 25,000 feet. So first of all, let's put the passengers in, get the cabin ready. So we're on the way down today. It's an Rnav runway 04 approach into Burgas. We've got some scenery from flightsim.to, and I will credit the developer in the credits at the end of the video. We have 150 passengers on, 6 crew, and we have about 4 tons of freight. The takeoff weight today was just over 72 tons. Landing, okay, the briefing is done, but basically we're going into runway 04. It's an Rnav, no ILS. The weather, okay, is currently the winds are 080, 11 knots. Visibility is good. We've got a few clouds, 1100 feet. Scattered at 3200 and broken at 49. Temperatures are balmy, 26 degrees. QNH 1017, that's the figures. And so far everything looks pretty good. So the approach briefing has been done. Transition level today will be 12,000 feet here, and we're aiming to go down to 4,000 feet for the initial approach, and then do the step down on the Rnav, and then hopefully everything goes well to do a visual landing. It's been a fairly uneventful trip. We've had some ATC along the way. We're online, but nobody online over Burgas. But we'll see. Hopefully you'll get some views of the Black Sea to our right hand side as we go in, and we'll see what happens. Fuel's looking good, 4.5 tons nearly, so we should have about 3 tons, something like that, left. And there we go. Getting a bit bumpy as we go down, just to be expected, but it should be fine. So as I said, landing into runway 04 today, and it should be a right turn off the runway and then taxi back to the stands. As I say, we're doing the flight for Tui Virtual today, which is one of their virtual airlines I fly for. And this particular flight is, the aircraft that's flying it is listed as Lima Yankee Charlie Oscar Bravo. Now when you look up that registration, the aircraft's owned by GetJets, but in the days TUI leased this aircraft, I believe, with a GetJets crew to do this flight. Still listed in the schedules, so I thought it'd be nice to fly it today. Couldn't actually find the aircraft, so we found a TUI paint job, and we've added the correct registration onto the aircraft, so I'm as close as I can get. So let's change the descent here. Just slow up the descent a bit. So we're 36 miles out. And we're pretty much as we should be height-wise now. So we're getting a bit lower now, and getting close to the point where we start to reduce our speed. Cloud doesn't look too bad from here. Right, it's looking pretty clear there, but you've got this build up here. I'm not so sure how far away that is. So just a couple of quick stats for you. Burgas International is the 2nd largest airport in the country of Bulgaria. It has a single runway, 10,500 feet long, runway 0422, flies at an elevation of 135 feet. very popular with the tourists that come along the Black Sea coast during the summer season. In 2018 it handled 3.2 million passengers, which is very popular. It's not far from Varna as well, which is also on the coast. We're looking good actually. I think that big weather is actually further away than the airport is, so we should be fine. So passing level 120, so let's go to the QNH. Speed brakes are active. To 20 knots now. So let's put the landing lights on, coming up to 10,000 feet. Let's go to 10 miles. Just want to bring this speed right off if I can. So I'm going to keep this heading and fly this manually because it seems to want to go all over the place. Okay, so right turn. So we're going to come round literally on this right turn and continue the descent to 4,000 feet. We're essentially doing downwind now because it will be a left turn to join the Rnav for runway 04. A little bit bumpy, which is to be expected. We're getting lower to the ground now. Not a lot of wind about, the weather's quite nice. But yeah, hopefully this should go well. Okay, 250. I'm going to come down to 4,000 feet over Eltog, which is here, just disappearing. Nice view outside. Okay, so stand by for the left turn. Okay, we come left turning 130. So LTOG 4000. Let's bring the speed back a bit more. 200 knots. So now direct LTOG. Okay, flat one please, checked. So next we'll be down to 2700. Right a little bit to make sure we go right over LTOG. So I'm going to come back to 180. Flat 2 please. So let's get on the course. Down we go, 2,700 feet. There's the runway. Let's put the gear down. Okay, 160 please. 165. So down to 1700. Check to have the runway in sight. Let's come right a little bit. Looking good.
2,500.
Okay, minimum safe approach 142, let's bring it back. At 3. Flat pull please. Okay, 1700. the spoilers. Down we go. Okay, I'm going to disengage the autopilot now. Checked. So landing checks, gear is down, flaps full, medium auto brake, speed brakes armed, we're ready. And the runway is visual. Set missed approach altitude now. 3000. Checked.
1000.
Just bring that up a bit. Come right a little bit. I'm afraid I still get these little jerky moments, unfortunately. We're there. Wind is from the right now, 7 knots. Checked.
400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Checked, we're down. And reverse. It's going nicely, reverse is okay. 80 knots. Checked. So landed at 1412. Let's engage the speed brakes. So a little bit of wobbly landing, but no problem there. So not bad, landed at 1412. It's a nice day here actually. So after landing checks have been done, we've cleaned up the aircraft. Welcome to Burgas in Bulgaria. Nice to be here. APU is available, that's cool. Very nice, nice little scenery this off of FlightSim.2 I will of course credit the developer. We can park there where the bus is going. We need to go round. Lovely design though, you've done a lovely job on this. It's very, just a straightforward little bit of scenery that just makes the airport come alive a bit more. Well done. Actually, we could park next to JetBlue here. Well, we can't because there's another aircraft in the way. Let's see. Very nice. We are number 7, this will do. Great, well welcome to Burgas folks, in Bulgaria on the coast of on the sort of corner of the Black Sea. I'll show you a couple of quick views around the airport now before we leave, so you can see what this is like. And again, thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you in a minute. Well, there you are folks, thank you very much for joining me. That was just a quick tour showing you the airport scenery. Very nice scenery. The only anomalies you can see, for some reason, the main terminal and one or two of the buildings here seem to be off the ground. There's obviously an elevation issue. Not sure what the answer is. I'm sure probably the developer's going to work on it. But to me it's great, doesn't really spoil the scenery. It's a lovely airport, and yeah, looking forward to making the flight back sometime. So thank you very much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed the landing and the approach, and if you like this kind of thing, then please like and subscribe. It helps my channel. I like to interact with the people who support me, and yep, and I have a website as well, VirtualAirlinePilot.org. I've said this many times before. Go ahead to the front page and you'll see what's coming in the following week. This video will be out in the following week. Today's the 28th of June, so it'll be out next Saturday. And yeah, thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. This is Lee saying bye for now.